जय राधे श्याम। शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, शिला गुरुदेव की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। निताई गौर सीतनाथ प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। So we are very fortunate to be in Sri Vrindavan Dham. Some people are in Vrindavan Dham with the body, and some of you with your mind in Vrindavan. One day I was just talking to a friend of mine and I said, I feel very fortunate. Actually, that time I was in Spain and we were having a way back from Spain to France, from France to Italy and Italy to Slovenia. So we were coming back, stopping at one place and then the another place. So when we were passing by and when stopping at different temples and meeting devotees, so everybody was very happy to see me. That, oh, you're from Vrindavan, you're from Vrindavan, very good. Everybody was very happy. But the most interesting part for me was that I was going back to Slovenia. Like, for some people, they were going back to Slovenia. And I was also going back to Slovenia. But I was back in my mind, I was thinking that no matter where I am, I'm always going back, not to Slovenia, to Vrindavan. Because after Slovenia, I'll stay for 5 more days. And after 5 days, I'll go back to Delhi. And from Delhi, I'll go back to Vrindavan. So I was just thinking that, oh, it's my fortune that no matter where I am, I'm going back to Vrindavan. So I was telling a friend of mine that, this is my fortune that I'm from Vrindavan and I'm no matter where I am, I'm always going back to Vrindavan. And another friend of mine said, see, we are so unfortunate. But then we had one very senior Vaishnava with us and he said, no, no, no. We are very fortunate that at least we know about Vrindavan. That's why we are thinking about Vrindavan and we are always, all the time, feeling separation from Vrindavan. But just think about those people who have not even heard about Vrindavan, or never heard this name Vrindavan. So Vrindavan, why I'm talking about Vrindavan? Because Vrindavan is a place where, which is like not an ordinary place, like ordinary place in the sense, normally every sacred place is dham, right? But Vrindavan is not only dham, we call it dham, but it's not dham. Vrindavan is actually the home of Krishna. Krishna stays here. Krishna serve here, and he gets served also here. He's serving Radharani, and all the Gwalbar are serving him. So Vrindavan, we already heard the glories of Vrindavan, how being in Vrindavan, it makes us so much easy to follow the Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti may not be possible in any part of the world unless we follow the philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who used to say, Moraman Vrindavan. So when we make our heart Vrindavan, then it becomes easy for us to chant or to think about Vrindavan. There was a very nice shloka in Vrindavan Mahimamrita. I don't remember what was the shloka number, but like the translation I remember. Just like a wealth for poverty-stricken person, just like a beautiful woman for a lusty man, just like cold water, huh, is for um, the man who's suffering from thirst, and Lord Hari for his devotees. So is Vrindavan for me. Matlab, he has mentioned in such a beautiful way, Prabodhan Sasripal, that Vrindavan is even superior to Lord Hari, although it's not different than Lord Hari. But when these kind of books are written, they are written at the stage of bhav. When you are at the stage of bhav, then you write what you are seeing. In fact, Raghunath Das Goswami, he's writing a very amazing Ashtakam, like the 10 shlokas are there. That is Swaniyam Dashakam. So in Dashakam, just one on, excuse me. So in that Swaniyam Dashakam, he's saying ki, I will not live in any other holy place for even a moment, even it is governed by Krishna's living presence. ना चान्यात्र क्षेत्रे हरितनु सनाथे अपि सुजनाद रसास्वादं प्रेमणाददद अपि वसामि क्षणम अपि समम त्व एतद ग्राम्यावालीभिर अभितन्नवन्न अपि कथाम विधास्वे संवासम ब्रजभुवन एव प्रति भावम. I will not live in any other holy place for even a moment, even if it is governed by Krishna's living presence, even if I can lovingly relish transcendental topic of Hari there with the great devotees that bring the taste of rasa. Means even if somebody is giving you Raganuga Bhakti outside Vrindavan, I will not live. In fact, I would rather live birth after birth in Braj, even if I pass my time speaking nonsense with the ordinary villagers. Means I would rather do Prajalpa in Vrindavan rather than going out of Braj to get the association of even Lord Hari. No, I will not do that. So, but again, Sada Krishno Chal Datu Lakhe Lasthal Yugam Vrajam Santyat Jayat Dhugavira Virahi Ho Tapi Truti Mapi Punardwara Yadu Patimati Pona Vibhave Sfurant Tadva Chapi Nachahi Chalamrikshi Tumapi. Yeah, means even though I suffer in the agony of being separated from the divine couple, I shall not even for a moment leave the land of Braj, where the divine couple Sri Radha Krishna performs eternal pastime. And I shall not even for a moment go to see the opulent king of the Yadus in Dwarka, even if he himself invites me. Even though I suffer in the agony of being separated from the divine couple. मैं युग के समान अति दीर्घ काल पर्यंत विरही होते हुए भी सदा श्री राधा कृष्ण के उल्लास युक्त अतुलनीय लीला स्थल इस ब्रज धाम को त्याग कर पूर्ण ऐश्वर्य से दीप्तिमान श्री यदुपति को उनके कहने पर भी उनके दर्शन करने के लिए क्षण मात्र को भी मैं द्वारका नहीं जाऊंगा. Now you will say how neophyte. He is, huh? He is not, he's saying that he will not leave. But in the next word, he's saying, but if my Swamini, Radharani, goes to Dwarka, then I will leave everything and go with her. And that particular shloka, I don't remember where it is mentioned. I'm not able to get that prayer actually. It's just like something I'm reading from my notes only right now. Swaniyam Dashakam, if I can find in one place. 1, 2, 3, 4, verse 3, 2, 3. Okay. This one. Yeah, verse 6. So let me see if I can find this. So Shri Swaniyam Dashakam. Okay, huh. The verse 4 say May I continue to reside in shell in a small, lonely cottage at the base of a desired tree in the most holy abode of Sri Navdeep Dham. Okay, this is 12 verses of my own self-imposed regulatory principle. Dashakam. Okay. Anyway, in one of the shloka is saying that if Radharani goes to Dwarka, then I will leave everything and I will go after her. Because we may not leave Vrindavan for Krishna, but we can do anything for Radharani. That's what exactly the thing is. So now let's come back to the fourth verse is actually saying, longing for Radharani's darshan, I will even momentarily give up the stay in Braj and go to where? Dwarka. So today we are going to start reading the eighth chapter. That is your individual Siddha Deha. Please hear the classes like which we've discussed previously, because those classes are very informative and very nice, and they are very good, and that will kind of clarify so many doubts which you have. So now we are going to talk about Siddha Deha. There is an unlimited number of spiritual bodies, and that's Siddha Swarupa Siddha Deha in the spiritual world. Each one is an eternal spiritual Satchidananda form. The accomplished sadhaka will attain one of these transcendental forms in order to eternally serve Shri Radha Yugal in Sri Brajdham. Jiva Goswami Pad explains, when one attains spiritual perfection in Krishna Bhakti Bhajan, one receives a divine form like that of Bhagwan Sri Vishnu. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam. Vasanti yat purushaha sarva vaikuntha murtaya ye nimitta nimitena dharmena aradhayan harim. In Vaikuntha, everyone has transcendental form like Bhagwan Sri Vishnu, in which they continually and purely serve Bhagwan. Shiji Goswami Path comments, the phrase Vaikuntha Murtaya means there are an unlimited number of spiritual bodies residing in Vaikuntha which are manifest from a tiny fragment of Bhagwan's effulgence. There is one form of Bhagwan, Sri Krishna, for each and every liberated soul. Okay? So the spiritual body is not within the heart of the Jiva. Okay? The spiritual body is not within our heart. We have only the soul. And nor does it grow like a newborn. One's individual spiritual body eternally exists, fully developed and mature in spiritual kingdom. So in Goloka Vrindavan, our bodies are already there in a dummy form. Srila Prabhupada confirms that the spiritual body says that Siddha Deha Sarup, one attains at perfection, is already present in Vaikuntha. So Srila Prabhupada said, even hold on. Srila Prabhupada said, liberation means you are immediately transferred to the spiritual world and you get your spiritual body. Right? So as soon as you become purified from this material existence, then you enter into the spiritual kingdom and you get your body, Satchidananda Vigraha, and live there eternally in full knowledge and full bliss. In the following talk, Srila Prabhupada gives an amazing picture of the sweet and intimate divine realm we are hoping to attain one day. Prabhupada क्या बता रहे हैं? There's a conversation happening between Prabhupada and his disciple. So, Prabhupada, as soon as you enter the spiritual world, you have a spiritual body. Disciple, I want to know, does it satisfy our spiritual senses when we serve Krishna in Krishna Loka? Prabhupada, yes. You dance with Krishna, you eat with Krishna, you talk with Krishna, you enjoy with Krishna, and Krishna will kiss you also. Krishna is very kind to everyone. Either you love him as a lover, either you love him as your son, either you love him as your friend, or you love him as your master. In whichever way you like, you can love, and Krishna will respond. Then This is like, mentioned already, so it's there. Now, how to receive a spiritual body? The Mahajan Acharya, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Shastram Bhagavatam Praman Amlav. Shastram Bhagavatam Praman Amlav. Like I say, Srimad Bhagavatam, Pramanamlam, Prema Purumarthamam. So all the asserts that Bhagavan Sri Krishna Vishnu himself directly or indirectly gives the Siddha Deha or spiritual body to a perfect sadhaka. In Bhagavad Leela of Narada Muni's spiritual perfection illustrates the principle of Sri Vishnu directly giving the Siddha Deha at death to Narad, who was on the stage of Bhav or Prema. Narad Muni said, at the time of death, I immediately and simultaneously left my material body and received a pure spiritual body, such that the Siddha Deha brought to me from Vaikuntha by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Prayujyanamane Sushuddham Bhagavatam Tanum. Srila Prabhupada comments that at liberation, the living entity gets a spiritual body by the grace of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam features 7 Siddha Deha. ठीक है, 7 kind of Siddha Deha. Remember that. Not less than 7 Siddha Deha are clearly described in Srimad Bhagavatam. By the mercy of Guru and Krishna, the following personalities attained divine form and went immediately to the spiritual sky. First, Balak Narad Muni. Like, I personally, if in Srimad Bhagavatam, the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, my pran, my life and soul is, of course, 10th canto. And that's true unless Krishna is in Braj. After I don't really enjoy, although we must read and we should read and we should think about Krishna, Krishna's all the 6 aspects, his Aishwarya, his Vairagya, his powerfulness, his omnipotency, everything we should concentrate on. But if anything really had inspired me in the entire Bhagavatam, that was the pastime, like the Leela of, or the pastime of Narada Muni. That how, by taking the remnants of the Vaishnavas, he got delivered. And when his mother died, then he started walking, taking the name of the Lord. He was walking, walking, walking. Then he had crossed the fields, he had crossed the mountain, he had crossed the rivers. And was just walking, walking, walking. And he gave up his life. I really wish and desire that if I ever get to know that I'm going to die in 7 days, I will start walking in Braj, although I hardly walk, but I will start walking. So Balak Narad Muni, Evam Krishna Matera Brahman Nastas Nastas Yam Latmanaha Kalha Para Durbhutakale Tadit Sodamani Yatha. O Brahman Vyas, giving up all material attachment, I focused my pure mind completely on Sri Krishna and gave up my material body instantly without any time interval at all. I received my spiritual body like lightning flashing simultaneously with lightning. And 1.6.27, the 28th verse says, having been awarded a transcendental body befitting an associate of Bhagwan, Sri Vishnu, my material body made of 5 material elements and my karmas fell away. Then Srila Swami Tika. The verse, the word Prayujyamane means that the Siddha Deha was personally bought by Bhagwan Sri Vishnu from Vaikuntha and given or awarded to Narad Muni at death. Srila Vishnu Thakur Shikha says, previously, after once giving his Sakshat darshan to the boy Sadhaka Narad Muni, Bhagwan Sri Vishnu disappeared and spoke invisibly from the sky, saying, O Narad, when you give up this body of low birth, you will become my associate. Here, in the verse 28, Sri Vishnu fulfills his promise as Narad Muni simultaneously gives up his material body and receives the spiritual body, Siddhadeha. Now, Yudhishthira and Pandav, hearing the arrangement of Sri Krishna and the proper situation of the Yadu family without others knowing, Yudhishthira fixed his mind on attaining Krishna's abode. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.15.32. Vishwanath Chakravarti कहते हैं, the word Swaha usually refers to the celestial heaven but in the verse it means the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha. So, as proven 4 chapters later, which says, Sadyajo Hur Bhagavata Parshava Kamaha. The Pandavas attained Krishna's abode in the spiritual sky. Putana, Putana Rakshasi, she has also attained that. Just see the inconceivable and most astonishing compassion of Bhagwan Sri Krishna, a baby killing, blood sucking witch came to kill Krishna. And yet Sri Krishna mercifully gave Putna a spiritual body as a nursemaid, Bhatri, huh? Assistant to Yashoda Maya in Goloka Vrindavan. Aho baki yam stan kal kutam kuttam jigham svyapaya yadap yasadri labhe gatim datri uchitam tatunyam kamba dayalu masharanam vajyam. Sri Uddhavji said, Oh, the most evil Putna, intent on killing Krishna, offered her poisonous breast to Krishna, yet she attained the position of a nurse in the spiritual world. Who else can be as merciful as Bhagavan Sri Krishna? Thus I surrender to him. Third canto, second chapter, 23rd verse. The perfected sadhaka. Here, Bhagavan Bhagavata described the Vishnu Krishna Premi Bhakta, Sadhaka, Anuragi Vaishnava, who experiences ecstatic symptoms of divine love just before leaving the material body of attained Vaikuntha and a spiritual form Siddhadeha. Sri Brahmaji said the dedicated followers of Bhagwan, Sri Vishnu, have transcended the rules and regulations of yoga, meditation, and other austerities, and even surpassed us. Possessing the most excellent qualities, they cry instantly due to their intense attraction for Sri Harikatha and then enter Vaikuntha, which means attaining a Siddha Deha. Then Balak Dhruv Maharaj, immediately on the spot by the inconceivable Shakti of Sri Vishnu, Balak Dhruva's human body underwent transfiguration and become a spiritual body in this most amazing chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Fourth canto, 12th chapter, 29 verse. Before boarding the transcendental Vaikuntha airplane, Balak Dhruv circumambulated and worshipped it, offered respect to the Vishnu Parshada, and assumed a golden form. Then the plane delivered him to Dhruv an outpost of Vaikuntha within the material atmosphere. This is the outpost of Vaikuntha because everything can be perished, but Dhruva means unperishable. ठीक है तो श्री विश्वनाथ को ठाकुर बालक ध्रुवा वर्शिप द वैकुंठा एयरप्लेन by offering flower dipped in the chandan while saying Bhagavad Vimanaya Namaha. Bhagavad Vimanaya Namaha. Ajamil the sinner. After 80 years of grossly sinful life, the Brahmin Ajamil was saved from hell by Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. Then he went to Haridwar Teeth to perform intense Vishnu Bhakti Bhajana. At the death, he got a Siddha Swarupa and liberation to Vaikuntha. Hitva Kalevaram Tirthe Gangayam Darshanam Adho Sadhya Swarupam Jangre Bhagvat Parshva Vartinam. After seeing the Vishnu Dutas, Ajamil gave up his body at Haridwar by Ma Ganga and immediately attained a spiritual body as an associate of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. Srinath Chakravarti, the Gaur Parshad and the Advaita Acharya Prabhu Shishya, said in the verse, word Sadhya means a seamless transfer. It occurs immediately without any break. The Sanskrit word means these words are crystal clear. Sadhya, immediately Ajamil got it, such that Siddhadeha. Swarupam means his own individual spiritual form, such that a Siddhadeha or the Siddha Swarupa, as Sri Rupa Goswami describe it in Bhakti Ratnakar Sindhu. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Or Jagre means Ajamil adopted or assumed it. Bhagavad Parshava Varti Nam means Ajamil attained a spiritual body as an associate of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, such that Samipya Mukti. Then Gajendra. the elephant. A couple of boys, a fiendish witch, and a fallen Papi Brahmin all got the mercy of Sri Krishna and attained spiritual bodies, Siddhadeha. In the spiritual realm, now just observe how the line of divine Kripa extends even to the beast as Sri Vishnu liberated a suffering jungle elephant. यम धर्म कामार्थ विमुक्ति कामा भजन्त स्ताम गतिम आपनुवन्ति किम चा शिशोरात यपि देवम अव्ययम कणोतु ते दा अधर्मरा दयो विमोक्षणम. Gajendra elephant prayed, persons desiring dharma, artha, काम and moksha worship Sri Bhagwan Sri Vishnu, attain assorted material benedictions, the treasure of prema and the spiritual body too. May that unlimitedly merciful Bhagwan Sri Vishnu also liberate me from samsara and give me an imperishable spiritual body that is called Deha Vamyavam, Deham Avyayam Siddha Deha. Srila Vishnu Chandra Thakur Tika, it says, devotees having material desires also serve Shri Krishna, they desire dharma, kama, artha, and liberation, which they get by worshipping Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Besides that, they also receive the most cherished goal of Krishna Prema. The Bhagavad says Bhagwan Shri Vishnu certainly gives the objects desired by his devotees. However, he gives them in such a way that a devotee, after enjoying them, will not ask for them again. Even though they don't desire them, Shri Krishna lovingly gives his lotus feet to such motivated worshippers. Bhagavan Shri Vishnu gives the desired material object and also gives them a spiritual body, as he did with Dhruva and others. Thus, Shri Vishnu is ultimately merciful, unlimitedly merciful. So, the Siddha Deha that Gajendra prayed for here was attained in the next chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is very, very important point for sadhakas of bhakti. Following Gajendra's example, intentionally praying to Sri Krishna for the Siddha Deha, we too should pray to Krishna to kindly, mercifully reveal our personal Siddha Deha. However, unlike Gajendra, who seeing his life about to end in the jaws of the crocodile of death, prayed once at death to attain a Siddhadeha, sincere sadhakas should pray every day to Sri Krishna to please reveal their individual and beautiful Siddhadeha right here and right now. Gajendra Bhagvat Prasad Vimukto Jasan Badhanath Praptro Prapto Bhagavato Rupam Pitavasas Chaturbhuja. Because Bhagwan Sri Vishnu directly touched Gajendra, the elephant was totally freed from ignorance and samsara. Gajendra attained the rapid liberation of Sarupya Mukti, such that the same transcendental body featured as Sri Vishnu with 4 hands and a brilliant yellow dress. Conclusion. Can anyone imagine the tremendous power, beauty, and sweetness of bhakti in any form? Be it karma, jnana, mishra bhakti, shuddha bhakti, or even deceitful devotion, masking murderous intents. Disregarding all mixed motives, Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, Krishna kindly purifies his worshippers, humbly fulfills their material desires, and gives them eternal spiritual form in Vaikuntha, even if they are not desiring them. Children, sinful Brahmins, sincere sadhakas, prakat bhaktas, murderers, witches, and even the beasts like elephants all get the mercy and attain the spiritual sky by the infinite divine compassion of Sri Vishnu Krishna. See, sometimes we think, oh, that particular person got Krishna because he was a very exalted Vaishnava. He was very exalted. This was very exalted. That was very exalted Vaishnava. We should always think that we are very, very small, but we should also be hopeful. Hopeful that if a witch, an animal, or a small boy, or a boy was like, so many examples we have. in our Bhaktamal or in Bhagavatam or in so many places. So many people, if they can be delivered, then why can't I be delivered? Right? So Krishna, remembering all these successful stories of Srimad Bhagavatam, I too hope one day to receive a drop of your mercy, the embrace of your love, and the spiritual form too. Please, O Krishna, please, oh please, don't neglect this one piteously, crying in your Divya Dham. So, how do we attain Siddhadeha? That is normally given by a guru, right? So, Sri Krishna directly gives the Siddhadeha, and the Krishna indirectly gives it by inspiring his transcendental representative Sri Gurudev, the Sakshat Hari Kripa Shakti Murti, to give it. The Kripa Patra Sadhaka will then commence Raga Bhajan, and one day at the level of Bhava or Prema, realize and clearly see his or her individual Siddhadeha which occur before leaving the material body. This is a very intense topic. So we can start with this particular topic tomorrow. We'll just stop it here. Half an hour class is already enough. Anybody wants to say anything? Do you have any comment, Khushi? Kalavati, हाँ,
मैं
tell me.
अभी प्रीवियस क्लासेस सुन के ना देन आई
ठीक है, please
स्पीक
listen to previous classes. You always come with enthusiasm and you always go away with enthusiasm.
श्योर बाबूजी आई विल डेफिनेटली हियर
ठीक है, okay. Kalashwasi, you want to say something?
No, no, Prabhuji. No.
हाँ महेंद्र, हाँ, Mahananda, tell me. हाँ Mahananda, you can say, you can unmute yourself and you can say.
Krishna Prabhu, Janatana Prabhu. Uh, Prabhu, last class you were explaining about that doing the artis and all that very beautiful way you explained. But whenever we are doing the arti, we need to uh, but devotees, we need to do arti and the standing in front of you like that. If you can give me some tips about how to do arti about Krishna.
You see, Vessel, you were breaking up, but I understood the last line which you said that you want to know how we do the arti with the proper consciousness, right? So, I'll tell you, when you're offering an incense, so when you're preparing yourself for the arti, you just think that, actually, divine couple, Radhe Shyam, they both are sitting. I'm like, since you cannot imagine the real form of Krishna, right? So you can just imagine that the most beautiful deities in the entire world is our Radha Shyam Sundar of Krishna Balaram temple, or maybe whichever temple you're connected with, if you're attached to the deities of that particular temple, you can think about those deities are there. And then when you are thinking you're for doing the arti means actually glorification. There are so many things. Arati is actually means removing the darkness from the life, you know. And arti is also performed to remove the negativity. And arti is also performed to make Krishna happy. You know, in so many places, again and again, it mentions how that Krishna had killed somebody, and all the demigods they just came back and they started showering flowers on him whenever he's killing any demon, or they're doing the stuti, they're doing the arati. So in arati, when you're doing an incense, you think that all divine couple are sitting actually in one very beautiful nikunja, right? The Nikunj, which is with full of red colors, the bed is with full of red color flowers, and everywhere all around are the red colors, and there's a line, beautiful line of the white colors. Then all the white parrots are roaming around, all the white peacocks are roaming around. Okay, all the white what do you call hansas, swans, they are roaming around, and you're seeing that the Yamuna Jal is blue. Why blue? Because of the moon reflecting on it, and then divine couple are sitting there. And when you're doing a arti, you're actually lighting the incense and you're removing the whole negativity from that area. The smell, you don't want any kind of nonsense smell around. That's why you're doing the service to Priya Pritam by offering that particular incense. And when you're offering the lamp, you see that lamp is actually your heart, which is burning. And you're saying the Lord, you're not saying with words, but you're saying the Lord, my heart is also burning in separation of yours. And that or ghee which is there, that is actually ghee of devotion. So this my devotion, because of my devotion towards you, my heart is feeling a lot of separation from you. And this particular lamp represent my burning heart for you. And when the heart burns, you cry, right? So the conch represent the ashru. The Lord, you see, if you don't believe me, then I'll let me do the abhishek of you with my tears. And after that, immediately you break your meditation in the meditation. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lord. Because of my tears, you got wet. Let me wipe you up. And with that particular cloth, which you offer, the safi, which they call in Hindi, or in the devotional, in a devotee, in a pujari language. So you are just actually like removing all the tears which you have put on the Lord, right? And after that, you don't know how to pray because you're not a liberated soul and you're choked because of the separation from the Lord. So what do you do when you cannot pray? You offer flowers. And then you're offering the flowers to Divine Couple. That Vilapa Kusumanjali. Vilap means Rona Dona, Kusumanjali. Kusum means flowers. Or Anjali say, I'm offering the flowers of tears to you. Right? Raghunath Das Goswami has taught us. So then you're offering the flowers. And then you're saying, the Lord, I'm so sorry. Let me fan you. And then you're fanning with the chamara, and then you're fanning with peacock feather. And after that, you pray to the Lord, and you the mantra hinam kriya hinam. Oh Lord, I'm very unqualified. This was my offering to you. I've offered my tears to you. I've offered my prayers to you. I offered my heart to you, and I've offered my devotion to you also. Please accept my services. This is what my understanding of Aarti. Is that okay?
So much, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Amazing.
Okay. Anything you want to say, Kanupriya?
No, Prabhuji. No, for now.
Okay. Kalavati Mataji?
No, Prabhuji.
ठीक है. Today we heard the glories of Bhagavatam and the Vaishnavas of Bhagavatam. So Vansha Kalpatru Vaishya Kripa Sindhu Bhavev Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.